6. What do you think of Seoul? What did you like and what did you not like?
Okay, first, what did you not like?
The traffic.
The traffic. It's horrible.
Yeah, it's no rules, really.
No.
You should be extremely careful when you walk past the streets or even on the
the
sideway.
streets.
Because the mopeds and like
Yeah.
the delivery boys drive you over.
Yeah.
They almost killed Lina!
Yeah. 2 times actually. Yeah, like they will not move, like you have to move.
Yeah, that's...
Even if you're a pedestrian, you still have to move out of their way because they will like run you over.
Yeah.
Like they will speed up instead of slow down.
And like...
Yeah.
Get out of the way, Dom!
And also the cab drivers. Holy smokes. They run the red light, they take illegal U-turns.
Really scary.
Yeah.
And some cabs do not have seatbelts. Because we are really used to having seatbelts, and when we got there we were like, where are the seatbelts? I feel naked. I have experienced this before, like in Turkey.
Yeah.
Like many years ago, they did not have seatbelts and the seats were too small, so my dad had to like stand up almost.
And we actually saw a taxi accident with a bus. Like,
yeah,
the taxi like run into the bus.
Yeah, it was not like the bus out and like this. The cab driver stand like this. Like,
it was like inside the bus.
what the hell did you do?
And also, if you're crossing the street, watch both sides 5
Multiple
times.
times.
Oh yes.
Not like, okay.
Even if there's like a light, a green light or a red light, still watch out for cars.
Yeah, don't want to speak English.
Yeah.
They do know English, but they're afraid to speak English.
Some are really shy, but I would say that's most likely like the older generation.
Yeah, more like over 25 mostly. Because younger people
tend to try to speak English,
yeah, like,
which is really good. But for those of you who are really shy to speak English, try to speak English
because we know you can.
We know you can, and we won't like laugh at you or anything.
No.
We really like that you try to speak English.
We like older people try to speak English as well, like the achumas and achushis.
Yeah, we were actually we were at iPark Mall.
Yeah.
And I think you were going to buy like clothes for your niece. Big
Yeah.
clothes. And she couldn't speak English at all. But
No.
she tried to speak to us in Korean. And we like tried to understand.
Yeah, she asked if I was the mom.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, it's my sister. And she's like, yeah. It was hard to understand, but we did come through it. And I bought one sweater.
That's what I really like about Korea and the Korean people, that they will try to talk
Understand
to you. Like try to communicate with you, even if they don't know the language.
They speak Korean really slowly if you like
know a little bit.
What do we like about Seoul?
Love everything.
Expect the traffic.
It's really, for us younger people, it's really hip and cool and modern.
Like easier to get from place to place.
Yeah.
It's always a bus, taxi, train, cab, or you can rent a bike or anything. It's awesome.
There's Wi-Fi everywhere.
There are some blind spots to allow Wi-Fi, but that's okay because you don't need Wi-Fi all the time. But on every single train and bus and cab, they have Wi-Fi. It's awesome!
Also, when you come to Incheon Airport, you can actually buy like a Wi-Fi port. I didn't know about that after we're there.
Home.
But if you go to all the Wi-Fi in Incheon Airport and you ask for a Wi-Fi port you can rent, you will have Wi-Fi everywhere, wherever you go. Like you will get this small box and
you can put it in your pocket.
You have Wi-Fi everywhere.
You can also rent a phone on LA like Wi-Fi. We do not know how much that will cost you. But what is the first things you should get in Seoul? All the Wi-Fi.
All the Wi-Fi. You should have Wi-Fi with you.
Yeah, Wi-Fi is really important if you're gonna stay there, or rent a phone.
Yeah.
Because you need to have contact with the world around you.
If you rent a phone, you have Wi-Fi anywhere you go. Instead of buying like codes, you have to press in to the website to get Wi-Fi.
Like we did.
Yeah. But I highly recommend to rent a Wi-Fi box and use that instead of buying like tickets.
More should they get?
What more should they get?
Water.
Water.
You cannot drink tap water in Korea. You should get bottles of water.
If you're a girl, I also highly recommend to buy BB cream because it's super amazing.
Yeah, and they really like helping you a lot with.
Yeah.
If you tell them I have skin problems,
Yeah,
they will
you
actually
can
help you. Question 8. Where can we find cheap restaurants and places to go for those who have a tight budget?
Like go into the streets, like the small street.
The smallest street you can find, go there.
Yeah, like don't go to the restaurants
The
that
main
are in
streets.
front because
They are
most likely packed, mostly expensive.
and the food isn't that great.
Isn't that great? Go like in the streets and or like down in basements.
They really have great food. Places should they go? You should go to like Yongdang can have cheap food like on the streets.
It's like one street that's all restaurants.
Yeah, and only restaurants.
If you want to go to a more traditional Korean food place, go to Insadong
Market
Yeah, the market. The market is a really
Market.
great place
to eat.
to eat
They
and
have
buy
food
food everywhere. They have got all kinds of food, and there's like food stand where you can eat like
Yeah, and
kimbap and like
livers and stuff like that you shouldn't eat, but you can try if you want to. You get a stomach ache.
Yakult.
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 Small bottles looks
It's like a
milk.
yogurt drink. It's like a yogurt drink, and
It's
helps
really,
your
really
digest.
Clubs to go. Clubs can be expensive in Korea. B1 was pretty expensive. It was like Norway,
Packed,
and it was
Oh
packed,
my
and they
God.
do smoke inside.
so beware.
Hongdae is a really good place to be at night if you're old enough to
Yeah.
like drink and party. They do have like Korean clubs where you
Yeah.
sit down and just talk and dance a little and then drink.
A lot of karaoke places in Hongdae.
Yeah, and the one you should go to
is
is
like a,
CJ Entertainments.
yeah. It doesn't look like a karaoke place.
No, we thought it was a restaurant.
Yeah, it's like a glass building, and it's really beautiful on the outside. So you should go in and
And
try.
even
to
though it's a little expensive, it's totally awesome. You can get free food, free drinks,
Mhm.
and you can sing for
1 hour
1 hour.
or 2 hours or
2
3
hours.
hours. I think the top is 3 hours.
Question 9.
9.
How do you experience Korea the best?
Even though if you have a strict budget.
Try everything of food. Do not be like, oh, I don't want to eat this, this looks bad.
No.
You are allergic, be aware.
Especially if you have peanut.
Allergy, because
Allergy.
almost every food in Korea has peanuts, traces of it.
Yeah. Visit like food stands out in the street because they also have some great food. So you should get a T Money card. The T Money card, and you can like ride the subway for a lot cheaper. There's the card. That's the card. So get that card at a machine in the subway, and you just load your card with money when it's low.
Really easily you can get the machine to speak English. It's really fun.
Han River is free.
Han River is free, so you can go there anytime you
Namsan
want.
Tower is also free.
The bus ride costs you
Cost a bit.
about 5,000 won, I think. It depends where you're going from.
Yeah, it can be from 1,000 won to 2,000 won. It depends.
Yes. So, but food on Namsan Tower is really expensive, so take
Yeah.
a food package with you or a drink or something.
Yeah, and we highly recommend that you live in where the area over the bridge where Myeongdong, Insadong, and
I think
Yongsan
that's
is.
the
Not on the other side of the bridge where
Gangnam.
Gangnam and all the expensive
Lotte World and
areas are.
Lotte World and amusement park and everything are on the Gangnam side.
Yeah.
The things you want to see almost is on the other side.
Yeah.
So Namsan Tower is on the upper side
Mm.
and Gangnam is on the lower side. If you want to like take the train to Busan, it's actually pretty cheap if you have a standing seat. But if you want to stand for like 4 hours or 3 hours, it's okay for me. But I think the one seat costs 6,000 or 7,000 won to Busan. Buses are cheaper, but they take almost a day. We did not go to Busan.
No. Next time.
Next time we will go to Busan. You can take one day trip, like go 7 a.m., be in Busan by 9 or 10 a.m. and then stay there for the whole day and go home. Train stops at midnight.
Yeah, and that includes subways and buses.
In
So
Seoul.
if you're going to stay out, you should take a taxi home.
Yeah, and or walk. If
Or
you
walk.
like in Samgachi, we could walk home from Itaewon. And the last question. How do you ask for help? Where thing is? How much it cost? And like greetings and stuff like that. I have this awesome book with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is my Korean dictionary and books where it's done. Everything good you need to know.
You should buy that if you're going to stay there.
Yeah, or
a long
any
time.
Korean dictionary is good, really. This is an English Korean and Korean English dictionary.
If we're going to ask like help or order something in a restaurant, you can yell out "저기요,"
Or 주세요.
"주세요."
Help, just yell that and put your hand up so they know where you are.
Yeah.
And if you want to order some new things like kimchi, like 저기요 kimchi 주세요.
So yeah, you say "저기요," and then you say how many of that dish or drink you're going to have, like 하나 콜라, and then you say 주세요, please. So you say "저기요, come here," or "please come here, one cola, please, 주세요."
Yeah, in some restaurants you actually have to yell to the kitchen what you want to eat.
And in some restaurants they will like hand you a paper and you have to write down what you're going
Yeah.
to order.
We did that at the bibimbap place.
Yeah.
It was actually really easy because I can read some Korean
Yeah,
and
me
also
too.
Lina know.
So if you're going to stay for a long time, you should know how to read Korean letters.
Yeah, like Hangul,
Yeah.
you must know. It's really a must because in almost every single restaurant they have Hangul and not English. So be aware.
Yeah.
Everyone knows how to say hello in Korean, I guess.
안녕하세요.
네, 안녕하세요.
Or if you're going to talk to someone younger, you 안녕.
Yeah. Do not do that to children. They will be afraid of you because you're white.
Yeah,
Or
I
in Lina's case, Filipino.
I actually did that to a young child, a 3-year-old. She was really cute. She had like a bear jacket and it was really cute. And she ran and she stood in front of me and she went like this. And I said 안녕. And she went, oh no!
I actually did that to some of kids that walked by us when we were in Myeongdong. I was like, 안녕, and they were like,
What the
goodbye when leaving. 안녕히 계세요. I just say 안녕 when I leave because I'm really informal when I'm in Korea.
Or I think, I'm not sure if this is right, but you say 안녕히 계세요?
Yeah,
If you're
you can
going,
say that.
if you're staying and the other person is leaving, 안녕히
안녕히.
가세요.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see ka or ga. So, yes is
네,
no is
아니,
or 아니요.
아니요.
Sorry is
죄송합니다.
yeah.
How much is this? 얼마예요?
Yeah. 저기요, 얼마예요?
음,
And point.
Yeah.
Are the toilets? 화장실이 어디예요? If when you ask where is it, it's 어디예요.
yeah.
So just find the name of like ATM 어디예요? They will point to you.
Also learn the numbers.
Yeah, like 하나, 둘, because that will help you in the restaurant a lot.
Yeah. So they got 2 to say numbers. So that's
It's like 하나, 둘,
하나, 둘,
셋,
셋, and the other one's
1, 2,
1, 2,
3,
3, 4. Yeah.
You can use both of them, but we used 하나.
If you're going to say how many of a dish there is or how many clothes you're going to say, you should use the number set of 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. So check that out, how to say different things in Korean, like how much it is, and or you should buy a book.
Like say it from the book. or show it because it stands in Korean under the English here.
Last thing we want to talk about is where we lived in Seoul.
For 4 weeks.
Where did we stay?
In Samgakji at the hostel called Sun City Hostel. And it was a really nice, cute, small hostel.
Yeah. And we couldn't find it when we got there first.
No, it was so embarrassing.
It was like in the street.
It was a huge street and then a huge street, like a Y.
Yeah.
And then we went in there and it was the right way, but I was like, oh, this is so creepy, let's go back.
It was right.
She was right.
So we had to stop.
There was college students.
Yeah, to ask where we should go because we had like the map.
Yeah.
And they called the hostel for us, and the guy from the hostel came in slippers, and it was really lot of snow.
So much snow.
We had 2 huge suitcases with us.
Yeah.
And he carried them.
We carried our small bags.
Yeah.
And then we took our own bags alone. It's really awkward to ask for help for the first time.
Yeah. But they were super nice. We got to know the hostel manager.
Yeah.
And he was the same age as us.
And we was like,
wow. It's like, what? You're a hostel manager?
I was extremely surprised. I thought he was older than us.
Yeah, me too.
But he was not.
So yeah, in Korea, if you're like born in the same year, you're automatically friends.
Yeah, it's like, you don't know me, but we're still friends.
It was super nice and he wanted to show us around, and yeah.
He did show us a lot. And he was the one who took us to the different clubs with his friends.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was really kind.
It was really kind. And about the rooms in our hostel, it was somewhat small, but still livable. So also in the hostel, you can wash your clothes. You can buy drinks there.
Yeah.
You can make food in their kitchen.
Yeah, they have 2 kitchens, I think. One upstairs for those who live like
upstairs.
Yeah, and backpackers lives upstairs, like single beds,
yeah,
bunkers and stuff. And then they have like the family rooms downstairs.
And the hostel manager also lives in one room downstairs.
Yeah, he like moves around because people like rent the room, so he can't live there, so he moves to the next room and stuff like that.
And it's also free Wi-Fi there. But for some reason, when there was like, I am not racist at all, but when there was a Chinese family living beside us, the Wi-Fi was gone.
There was no Wi-Fi, but when they went out,
there was Wi-Fi. It's normally in the hostel like 20 minutes to upload.
Yeah.
An 8-minute video. When there was like a Chinese family beside that, it took like 400 minutes to upload the video. You get the code when you check in, and you can come in whatever time you want.
Yeah.
So if you want to come in at 3 AM, you can come in at 3 AM.
Yeah.
As long as you have the code.
You need to remember the code.
The hostel we stayed in was really super, and amazing service.
And they really took care of us a lot.
Yeah.
We really miss them.
Really miss them a lot.
Do miss Korea and Seoul, and that's why we want to go back. It was not expensive. It was kind of cheap for 4 weeks.
It was really cheap, and you get a discount if you're staying more than a week, I think.
Yeah.
So that's also amazing.
He was really kind, and he's still our friend. We talked to him on KakaTalk, and he's awesome.
Yeah. So if you're ever going to Korea and you want to stay at amazing place, a cheap hostel
that always will help you,
go to Sun City Hostel.
Advertising. They are really, really awesome, and you should stay there because they have like breakfast included in the price as well.
Yeah, like toast and jam and peanut butter.
Peanut butter jelly time. That was like Lina's phrase every day.
Yeah.
Or every time we ate breakfast.
Oh,
yeah. That was our wrap up for the question.
If you have any other question, we will make another video. So ask in the comment section below.
Or on Facebook or on Twitter.
And we will answer them.
We hope you have a good trip to Korea and be safe. And be careful of the traffic. Learn some Korean before you go and try a lot lots and lots of food.
Thanks for watching and
Subscribe to our channel and like this video.
subscribe.
Subscribe!
Annyeong!